It's all mission driven.
So this is the tutorial level.
Title of the game.
Okay, it's called Ticket to Earth, and it's a new kind of strategic RPG. So we'll skip all the talking and get straight to the meat.
We've got a new mechanic, so let's have a look at how it works.
So Rose is a melee fighter. All characters in the game have 2 actions per turn.
So as you can see, there's tiles have come up, so it's a bit like a puzzle game, but it's also a tactical game. So the way the character moves is along matching tiles. So you can move along any color tiles, but depending on what color tile you move along, it charges up the special abilities that the character has. And some characters also have perks and things that will give them advantage depending on what tile type they walk along. So she's a melee character, like Nick mentioned, so to attack someone we got to run up to him. So run up to him and then you tap him to attack. So the longer the line that you can find, the more damage you do. So there's an element of charging up like a huge amount of damage by running along a line.
The damage power persists until you take damage yourself or until you attack. So that gives you strategies about accumulating power, running from enemies, and building up your attack skill.
Do you want to jump to a different level?
Sure.
We'll show some other characters.
Where do we go to 7? So 7's a psycho. She's busting out of prison. We've got the origin story for the 4 core characters in this little demo. So the game structure supports ranged combat as well. So the ranged fighters play in a slightly different way.
I think I'm a little bit far away running from there.
No, go all that way, guys. And so 7 is, I guess she's kind of like a magic user, so she's a little bit weak, but she has awesome powers. So we're going to put on a shield around her that will protect her from damage when the robots take their turn.
So because she's a ranged character that...
She's got another action?
Because she's a ranged character, that circle around her shows where she can attack. So there she used a reflect shield and kind of bounced the attack back. So let's do a ranged attack to show how that works. So you can see what she can target as you move. So you can check the range. So she can target this dude. She can blast him. So we've got psychic characters, there's people with guns, and we've got melee characters with swords.
There's 4 classes.
Yeah. And there's 100 different special abilities, so a lot of the game is about collecting different powers and trying them out on your characters and seeing what combinations work the best.
The game has a fairly compelling story to drive it through as well. So it is a tragic story of a mining colony that has gone bankrupt. The rich 1% are leaving and the poor are being left behind. And so everyone is going crazy and fighting to get on board that ship.
Let's do a psychic scream, which is like an area attack. So there are different things to collect, like hearts and things which recover your health. And then there's also these shards, like gem shards, which you can use in a crafting system. And the shards are things you can craft and then equip onto your weapons to give them special abilities or to give them boosts.
What are your release plans for this?
We're coming out later in the year, sort of probably October is our projected date at the moment.
Are you going to soft launch it before that?
Yeah, we're not quite sure where we're going to do the soft launch, but given that we're Australia, we're thinking we might soft launch there.
So we're planning to come out before then.
Yeah.
So it's a new mechanic, and I think it's a new spin on both puzzle RPGs and on tactical games, which makes it a bit more approachable than a hardcore game like XCOM, but has a bit more meat than the Candy Crush or something. So kind of a cool new mechanic we're playing with.